Hi, everyone. In our previous episode, we explored the mental health industry and why we might need to rethink how therapy works. Today, we're getting into something fascinating: how we form our identity in today's digital world and what this means for therapy and self understanding. Think about this. Have you ever wondered who you really are? Maybe you're one person on Instagram, another at work, and someone else with your family. You might even take those online quizzes that promise to tell you which Harry Potter character you are. This confusion about identity isn't just a modern problem. It's actually gotten more complex in our digital age. The author makes a really interesting point. We're never quite sure who we are because we're constantly being shaped by our interactions with others and society. It's like we're always playing different roles, and sometimes these roles conflict with each other. Here's where it gets deep. The author says that our sense of self isn't just about who we think we are, it's also about what we reject. Think about it this way: when you say, "I'm not like that," you're actually defining yourself just as much as when you say, "I am like this." Everything we push away as "not me" is still part of how we understand ourselves. They use this cool term called sublation. It's basically about how we take in aspects of society and make them part of our identity. Imagine you're making a smoothie. You throw in different ingredients like social values, family expectations, cultural norms, and they all blend together to create something new. That's your identity. But here's the catch. This smoothie is never quite finished. We're constantly adding new ingredients and adjusting the mix. This is where modern depression might come from. When we can't find a consistent way to blend all these different aspects of ourselves and society, we might feel lost or empty. It's like trying to follow too many different recipes at once. You end up with something that doesn't quite work. The author suggests that good therapy should help people understand this process. Instead of just trying to find yourself, therapy should help you understand how you're constantly being shaped by your environment and how you can work with that process rather than against it. Here's a practical example. Let's say you're struggling with work-life balance. Traditional therapy might focus on setting boundaries or managing stress, but this deeper approach would help you understand how your idea of success was formed by society, how your family's values influence your choices, and how you might be trying to live up to conflicting ideals. This matters because when we understand how our identity is formed, we can make more conscious choices about who we want to be. We can stop trying to find some true self that's separate from everything else, and instead understand ourselves as part of a larger picture. There's something really freeing about this idea. Instead of feeling bad that you can't figure out who you really are, you can understand that your identity is supposed to be fluid and influenced by your surroundings. The goal isn't to find some unchanging core self, but to understand how you're constantly evolving and how to navigate that process. Thanks for joining me today. How do you handle the different roles you play in life? Let me know in the chat box below. Join us next time when we'll explore more fascinating ideas about psychology and self-understanding.